In the early days, I was very disappointed that we had very little information about the spread of the virus. So I was among those who were arguing that we need testing. We need some systematic testing and try to get some estimates about the spread of the virus, try to have eyes on the spread of the epidemic waves in the community. And that was not happening. In the very beginning, probably we were underestimating the number of infections by a very, very large uh, percentage. I think that this changed over time to a situation where we had immense amount of testing, and after a certain point, that became even counterintuitive and not helpful, and it just muddied the waters in terms of what the real epidemiologic picture was. It also added to the overcounting of COVID-19 deaths because once you had a positive test, it was very likely that someone would be coded as a COVID-19 death eventually, even though perhaps COVID-19 was not a contributing factor or maybe not one of the key contributing factors. And it was very often placed as the main reason for death. So I think that this sort of massive testing is something that we had not done before for any other type of respiratory infection. We knew that once you perform such massive testing, you're likely to get more false positives. You need to account for how much you have tested versus how much you tested before to try to get a sense that is more balanced about the evolution of the epidemic wave. So even though in principle, it was an interesting idea, it ended up being misused. And of course, it ended up using billions of dollars and euros to do all that massive testing and to continue it even after a certain point where probably it had lost its utility. The virus had been very widespread. Almost everyone had been infected, very often multiple times, and it made no sense. I think we failed to use testing systematically early on, which would have made a difference because we would have known much better what we're dealing with. We failed to use it explicitly in some high-risk settings like nursing homes. Somehow the first waves hit nursing homes and killed so many people without having the benefit to have eyes on the spread of the virus. And then it was misused to massively test again and again and again populations that really didn't get a benefit from that.